Okay, first of all, hi everybody, and welcome to our next indie show, our next one-on-one talking station. Today it's going to be the Indie World Showcase. Later, I may have to later edit the episode number because I may have forgot to check that, but to look at y'all's comments live, I'm going to be looking at my cell phone for that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to transition over to the next thing, which is basically the disclaimer. In 2 minutes, we'll talk about what to expect at the Indie Showcase before it starts. Okay, I'll be starting the pre-show part of this in 5 minutes because it won't take that long for the Indie Showcase to start. So here we go, everybody. How are y'all doing? Okay, here we go. So, how's everybody doing today? And give me 1 second to crack my door a little bit. Okay, here we go, everybody. Let me go ahead and check my green screen a second. Okay, there we go. Hi there, Dylan. But anyway, guys, as you can see here, we're waiting on the Indie Showcase to start here in 3 minutes. I don't really know what I'm going to be expecting to see here, but we'll be seeing a few things here soon. Okay, let's see here. We got 2 minutes left now. So you know, guys. Hi there, Final. No, I don't mind. Let me go ahead and add you in real quick. Hang on. Hi there, Lee. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna add Final in here. Let me click on where it says where I've got the 101 talking station. Hang on. Okay, here we go, guys. The Indie Showcase is starting. I'll have to add you in after this, Final. Hang on 1 second. There we go. Hi there, Goku. We'll do the discussion part of this after the Indie Showcase, guys. And then I'll do some Yoshi's Island after. So.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Kirk Scott, your friendly neighborhood indie guy.
And I'm Sam Robertson. Welcome to Indie World, a look ahead at some great indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
We're thrilled to kick off this edition of Indie World with Sports Story, the sequel to Golf Story and a game that's not just about sports. It's a full-on golfing adventure with a whole lot of tennis gameplay for good measure, not to mention dungeons, espionage, mini-games, and plenty of friends and enemies to meet on your way to the Deca Sportathon. Sports Story launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch in mid-2020.
just so you know, I'll be doing the talking part of this. Yep, Streets of Rage.
There will be plenty of braised chicken lying around on plates and bad guys to beat down when Streets of Rage 4 comes to Nintendo Switch in the first half of 2020.
皆さんこんにちは、中島秀和です。本作では D3 パブリッシャーでプロデューサーを務めています。グリムライトはステンドグラスをモチーフとしたアーティスティックな世界に静かで不思議な物語を入れ込んだ独創的なゲームです。その世界の中でプレイヤーは一本にすることが子供たちの力を借りて強大な敵と戦ったり、世界なので迫ったりします。美しくも恐ろしいステンドグラスの世界であなたは何を感じ、何を考え、どんな旅をするのでしょうか。ぜひグリムライトの世界を楽しんでみてください。
Just imagine if you turned into a sword. It'd probably be kind of freaky and kind of awesome. Eerily beautiful, if you will, especially if it happened in a stained glass world where you and some children are on a quest to reach its heart. Where's the UI, you ask? Where we're going, you won't need any UI. This game knows how players like you think and how to guide you through without anything unnecessary like words. Who needs them? See if you can cut to the heart of this stained glass world when Gleamlight launches on Nintendo Switch in early 2020.
Now this reminds me of Shovel Knight.
Hi everyone, I'm Alexander Fernandez, CEO of Streamline Media Group, and today we're going to be showing you our brand new game, Bacon Switch. It's a violently cute couch co-op game that I think you're going to like. We like it. In fact, we liked it so much, we made it about food because we like to eat. That's pretty good. Yeah. That's pretty... Huh. Wow, that's the bliss ball right there. There you go. So we hope you guys like it. And more importantly, we hope you enjoy it because we had to work really hard on it, baking this and making sure it works. So please enjoy it.
We'll definitely have some stuff to talk about after this final.
You see those cuddly dough things? They simply must be sacrificed to the guardians of dough. And so, in this party brawler, you and up to 3 other players need to work as a team to punch, combine, and bake those doughs before time runs out. This in-your-face co-op action may be easy to pick up, but trust me, it's tough to master all the challenging mechanics in each level. And in player versus player mode, it's every baker for themselves. Bacon Switch will cook up something special on Nintendo Switch in summer 2020.
Hey Nintendo fans, on behalf of the team here at Digital Continue, I'm excited to announce our new game, Super Mesh. Super Mesh is a game that makes games. It's a love letter to game culture, set in a game shop owned by a brother and sister who discover a mysterious game console. The magic of Super Mesh is what we didn't do. The games it produces are not scripted. It's the game itself that mashes the genres together and creates a different game every time you play. You never know what it's gonna do. Just do me one favor, okay? This is the code to my favorite mash. When you pick up Super Mash for the Nintendo Switch next year, put it in. Let me know what you think.
Super Mash will shake things up on Nintendo Switch in May 2020.
What would you do if the world around you was as strange and contradictory as ancient ruins filled with advanced technology? Well, in this first-person puzzle game, you're about to find out. Tasked by your creator with solving a series of complex puzzles, you'll divert drones, manipulate laser beams, and even replicate time to prove your worth, or find a way out. Who are you? What's your purpose? As you choose your own path through this nonlinear world, uncover the clues you need to decide for yourself. You'll have more than 120 puzzles to solve, And the Talos Principle Deluxe Edition comes to Nintendo Switch later today.
The Talos Principle.
Nothing quite like a high-seas adventure combining classic naval action with exploration. Really
So
makes
what do
you
y'all
want to
think so
expand
far,
your
guys?
fleet and do battle with pirates, sea monsters, even the sea itself. The entire map is procedurally generated, and all across it you'll discover islands to explore and quests to take, from rescuing sailors to looting pirates. And you'll do it all from your custom boat. You pick the design, colors, weapons, and equipment. As you progress, you'll add new boats to your fleet and give orders to the crew on boats you aren't sailing yourself. Better keep track of the wind and use physics to your advantage. When Sail Forth sails into port on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
Hello everyone, I'm Nick Clifford, developer here at Phoenix Labs. Since you last saw us during Nintendo Treehouse live at E3 earlier this year, we've been hard at developing our hit online action RPG Dauntless for the Nintendo Switch system. We're absolutely thrilled to share a fresh look at our game, including the reveal of our new content expansion, Storm Chasers, complete with the Skyfighter armor and Sky Metal weapon set. These cosmetic items will be available at launch exclusively to players on the Nintendo Switch for free. We hope you enjoy your first look at the next evolution of Dauntless, and we'll see you in the Shattered Isles.
I don't know about you guys, this kind of gives off a little bit of a Monster Hunter feel. But it also kind of reminds me more of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, or the Xenoblade series, basically. Things in here too. But yeah, I did say Monster Hunter.
In Dauntless, you're all that stands between your world and the massive boss-sized behemoths that seek to devour it. With cross-platform and cross-region play, you can slay with your friends no matter where they play. And with cross-save functionality, you can take your Slayer on the go with Nintendo Switch no matter where you began your adventure. So form a hunting party and forge your legacy with challenging co-op battles in this rich, evolving world. Create deadly weapons and powerful armor from the very creatures you slay, and immerse yourself in rich customization and crafting systems. Look forward to regular, free content updates featuring new challenges, new behemoths, and more when Dauntless launches as a free download on Nintendo Switch later today.
Woohoo!
Hollywood, the 90s. An actress on a hit TV show soon finds herself starring in her own murder mystery. Can you and your robot scout crack the case one nonogram at a time? Guess your only option is to dig up clues while jamming out to tracks from Masakazu Sugimori, the composer behind Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney and Beautiful Joe. Along the way, you'll interrogate weird and wonderful characters designed by Hatomoa of Hatoful Boyfriend.
Yeah, it does, Final.
From TV studios to glitzy
This seems
award
more
shows,
interesting.
you must uncover a tangled web of conspiracy, deception, and, of course, murder, as you piece together the truth one pixel at a time. It's no longer a mystery. Murder by Numbers launches first as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch in early 2020.
This
Yeah,
mysterious
Murder by
bounty
Numbers
hunter
is
is
definitely
stranger to
interesting.
everyone, because that's his name. He doesn't take kindly to guns, but he will kindly take your moolah in exchange for the bounties he collects. Why? He needs the cash bad, and he'll hunt down every outlaw in Mongo Valley if that's what it takes. Problem is, there's a bounty on his head too. In this action-adventure game, you'll wield Stranger's unusual crossbow that fires off rounds of live ammo from rodents to bugs, and you'll earn bigger bounties for live captures. With updated FPS controls and gyroscopic aiming, the definitive version of this classic is fast approaching. Oddworld: Stranger's Wrath launches on Nintendo Switch in January 2020. You can pre-purchase it later today.
Oh man, why is this so adorable? You take an ordinary skateboard, you put a bird on it, and just look at him go. Who wouldn't want to be a skatebird? Whether they're grinding on bendy straws, kick-flipping over staplers, or carving lines through a park held together by sticky tape, skateboards always try their best, don't they? Explore each park, collect tiny clothing, help out fellow birds, and find secret mixtapes of original lo-fi bird hop tunes. Before long, you'll be catching air like only a bird could when Skatebird launches on Nintendo Switch in late 2020.
You saw it for yourself in the trailer, people. Liberated blends the art of cyberpunk, hand-drawn graphic novels with interactivity and action to create one seamless experience. In this near-future dystopia, the eerily familiar, always-online society gives way to complete government control. But that won't stop an insurgent group called Liberated from rising up. But this is no simple tale of good versus evil. As you flip between pages, side-scrolling stealth gunplay, and platforming action, you must witness what transpires from many points of view to parse the truth. Liberated will release first as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
Hi there, Raphael.
Hi, we're Kid Fox Games, and this is our game Boyfriend Dungeon, a dating simulator dungeon crawler mashup. We are super excited to announce that Boyfriend Dungeon will be coming to the Nintendo Switch, which means you'll be able to date your weapons at home and on the go.
Yeah, now this is more of a
If
game
you're
for
like
girls.
me, then you're never going to forget your summer stay at Verona Beach, where you're
I mean,
tasked
what
with
guy
clearing out
in
all the
his right
creepers
mind
in
want to play
dungeon.
Boyfriend Dungeon?
Oh, and it only gets better, because the weapons you can find
Unless
there
you're into-
transform
Unless you're
into
somebody into
cuties,
guys, you know.
and they're single. Forge precious memories with your many loves, and use their individual combat styles to clear out all the monsters as you uncover the dungeon's secrets together. Did I mention romantic dates? Oh, be still my heart. Oh, and there's also the Nintendo Switch exclusive HD Rumble function. Level up your love when Boyfriend Dungeon comes to Nintendo Switch in 2020.
Sometimes the only way to face a tough subject is head-on, even if that means battling a nightmarish depression living inside a young woman's subconscious. Thankfully, you'll have an expansive combat system on your side, combining a brawler, a top-down shooter, and a dungeon crawler. Every time you slumber, you'll face another randomized dungeon found in one of the game's beautifully haunting dreamscapes, littered with powerful artifacts, challenges, and puzzles. Forge friendships in your waking life and use their hopes and dreams to dispel the darkness within. You'll warp the dreamscape around you with lucid powers that alter the flow of time and space when Dreamscaper launches first on Nintendo Switch as a timed exclusive on consoles in early 2020.
Huh.
Hey everyone, we're extremely excited to reveal a brand new game we've been working on at Team 17.
We've combined crafting, base building and survival, along with a few surprises, in a new adventure set within the Escapist universe. And on Nintendo Switch, you can play with 3 of your friends in local wireless and online multiplayer.
We hope you enjoy the video.
Exactly, Final, exactly. here kind of reminds me of a Minecraft ripoff. The Survivalists.
Whether you're crafting, building, or yes, training monkeys, survival is the name of the game. These procedurally generated islands are alive. They change during the day-night cycle, and they're riddled with adventure and a wealth of secrets. As you, or your monkeys, gather resources and craft items, you'll uncover your own recipes and multiple crafting trees. That should help you overcome the hidden threats lurking within temples, full of exotic riches and slick weaponry. You can play co-op locally or online with up to 3 friends who each have their own game and system to try and survive together. However, not everyone will be pleased to see you thrive. The Survivalists releases on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
We're coming to the end of our presentation, so we'd like to take a moment to thank all of our partners for giving Nintendo Switch owners so much to look forward to.
Well said, Kirk. On behalf of Nintendo, thank you so much. And thanks to all of you for joining us. Although, now that I think about it, there is one more thing.
Hi, I'm Tom Happ, creator of Axiom Verge. I just wanted to take this moment to thank both Nintendo and Nintendo fans for the love you've shown Axiom Verge over the years. I've been quietly working on the next installment of Axiom Verge for about 4 years now. Here's a sneak peek.
This is the Indie World Showcase, Timothy. But there you go. That was pretty much it. Now let me bring in Final so we can talk about everything that happened here. I can actually bring you in now, Final. Here we go. Because it was short notice, Kenneth. Okay, here we go, guys. Well, hi there, Lar. Whenever you're ready, Final. Hang on 1 second. Okay, Final, I don't see you. I may have to try via just the voice or whatever. I may have to put the discussion part in a different part final. Hang on one second. Hi there, Blue Hedgehog. Also, how's everybody? Let me go ahead and let y'all know now that I'm. Oh, there you are. There you are, Final. I see you. I don't hear you though. I see you though. Do you hear me? Hang on one second. Like I said, I could see you, I can't hear you. Again, guys, I promise I am trying to get final in on this. Hi there, Kenneth. Again, because the reason this is an impromptu, guys, is because Nintendo kind of surprised me with it too. Exactly, Final. But I may have to put the I may have to put this this part of it into a different stream, guys, so I can fix the sound and everything on Discord. I may have to try and see if I can exit out of Discord for a second. Hang on. Give me 1 second, and I promise we'll get on to the discussion part of this. I'm trying to fix the Discord so I can hear Final. And also, if Master Ego wants to get in on this, he can too. But like I said, I'm trying to fix my Discord. No, the Game Awards. The Game Awards is Thursday. That'll be different. I'll let everybody know tomorrow about what time I'll be doing the Game Awards on Twitch. And for those who want to watch the Game Awards with me and talk about it live, then they will give us a break in between so that we could chat live on Discord and everything through the one-on-one talking station. I will be doing that as well. But again, that is tomorrow.
EZLO?
Hey, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm going to try and put you back on now. I had to exit out of Discord to fix it. But exactly,
Can you still
nobody
hear
knew
me?
about it. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm not gonna touch that camera. I'm too scared it might mess it up.
No, it was on my end. I had to fix it. I hate how Discord does this, but I'm gonna we can let Master Ego know that he can pop in on us if he wants to. But anyway, let's go ahead and get onto it now.
Honestly, I was looking at it. I don't remember much about Gleamlight, but it looked somewhat nice.
I like
Super Mash Super Mash is an interesting concept, but unfortunately for me, I would stick too much to the JRPG.
Yeah. Now, Streets of
And
Rage
would go
4
with
is
a building
definitely
theme.
something interesting too.
You said what?
Streets of Rage 4.
I'm not big on the fighting genre. The closest to fighting I'll get is Smash. Speaking of Smash, I voted for it for Game of the Year 2019.
I'm
hoping and pulling for it.
Yeah, we'll talk more about the Game Awards probably maybe closer to Thursday, basically. If you know what I mean.
I'll be talking about it pretty much today, and my hopes and expectations for what the stuff is going to do.
Oh, I know. But you know what I mean, though.
Seems like it's a bit of a bad ripoff of Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
The Tony Hawk franchise. But then again, you're talking about a skateboarding game.
Exactly. Most skateboarding games are like that.
Yeah, they're like the Warriors franchise. Played one, played them all.
Mm-hmm.
Talos Principle for a puzzle game.
Now, if you like Cave Story, you'll definitely like Golf Story if you're into golf.
Cave Story.
Yeah, don't you remember there was a Cave Story on the Switch is called Cave Story Plus.
I didn't ever play it. Wasn't my style.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying in general for those on chat. Because now that the actual showcase and stuff is over, I can get back to YouTube on my laptop so we can see the chat. Oh, and that's fine, Laura.
I kind of had to exit out the chat myself so I wouldn't cause an echo.
Y'all, on mine, I've actually got the sound muted and stuff on my laptop so that it won't, echo in. I want to see what Blue Hedgehog is saying. So go ahead.
Blue Hedgehog, I can already tell that Smash Bros. Ultimate will win at least one of the 3 nominations.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, pretty much every time I saw Smash,
I mean, if you guys in chat and everything want to talk about the Game Awards 2 days before, then I'll have to add in the Game Awards to the title.
Don't worry about it. I'll probably do something later for that, so they can.
I mean, because after we get done with this, I'm going to do Yoshi's Island as well.
Stealthforth is somewhat interesting.
Yeah.
Dauntless, that game. Well, I said it back when they announced it at E3. That game looks like a ripoff.
Mm-hmm.
A ripoff of Monster Hunter, a ripoff of Fortnite, a ripoff. It's taking so much from other games that it's not funny, and I think that's part of the reason why they're releasing it free.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to get sued for it.
Mm-hmm.
Part of my numbers, the way it looked was like another Picross game.
Yeah. I mean, there were some highs and lows during this too. We'll get into that after we get done with everything that we're talking about here.
Honestly, I honestly think the people who are behind Boyfriend Dungeon need to rethink their thoughts, considering what would they do. You can tell a bunch of girls made that game.
That's
considering
because you even heard a little bit of my thoughts while we were watching it too. With that, I'm saying this is mostly geared towards girls.
Yeah, and what would happen if
now unless you're gay or something? On the other hand, that's different. I'm not necessarily saying you in general. I'm just saying if a guy were to pop in that says, that he was into other guys,
It's gonna be one of those. If the shoe were on the other foot, there'd be a lot of public outcry.
Exactly.
And in all honesty, since it comes off as an RPG dungeon crawler, I think it's a little bit. I think it belittles men quite well.
Actually, well, not just that. It kind of does that to straight men, basically.
No, because only the strongest ones will be picked.
Well,
You're thinking about a weapon.
But for me, the reason I'm saying that though is because there are some guys who are interested in other guys. The gay communities.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm saying the straight guys only.
I think it gives off bad vibes.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna try out Dauntless, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, what's there to lose? It's a free game.
Exactly. And it launches later today, they said, too.
Honestly, the wolf kind of looks interesting, though. How it would play out, I don't know.
Exactly.
They've already got the note for it on the eShop.
Yeah.
I'm currently looking at the eShop as well.
The only other thing that I would probably be interested in out of this would probably be the survivalists or whatever it's called. The survival-based game.
And yet, I can see how that could possibly draw some negative attention.
I mean, yeah, there would be a few negatives there, but as you can see there are. I mean, if you watched it, there's a few good things about it, but the rest of it, there is a few negatives
too. It's a survival game, as long as no one actually makes anything more out of it than what it actually is.
Exactly. I think there's also a lot of reasons why they're doing this indie showcase too, because I'm pretty sure that either sometime next month or in February, Nintendo's going to be doing a new Nintendo Direct, and they're going to be showing off more Nintendo games, basically. If you know what I mean.
Because of lag, I missed out a little bit on games such as Liberated or whatever that was. The Escapist, something.
Yeah, the Escapists.
Honestly, I wish they would just wind up instead. A lot of these indies have had updates and plans for a while now.
Yeah.
And the fact that they still have not updated them, even though they've been updated on computers for months.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on Humble Bundle to drop down Forager.
I'm still waiting on it to get where there's a a lot of interesting Switch games on it.
I mean, we've had the game for what, 2-3 months now?
Yeah, pretty much. And then, of course, they ended out with Axiom Verge 2.
I'm not interested in Axiom Verge. I didn't realize it was Axiom Verge until I actually clicked the computer to actually catch up with the stream.
Yeah.
My phone actually caught up with it.
Mm-hmm.
I was going in there and I saw just the wording and the fact that the way it looked.
Yeah.
You are not who you are. Okay.
Yeah.
Please tell me this is not Deltarune Chapter 2.
Exactly.
Which is another one I'm wanting to see and I'm waiting to see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting to see more Undertale content. I'm waiting to see more Deltarune, which would be, of course, in Deltarune.
Yeah.
In Smash, there go the Sans DLC.
Yeah,
I'd
who
like to
knows?
see Minecraft actually get an actual Undertale DLC.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, personally, for me, like, they could have a few more interesting indies and stuff. Maybe have Sega talk to Christian Whitehead or whatever and make a sequel to Sonic Mania or something.
Possibly, but Sonic would be mainstream, not.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean, though, because Christian Whitehead and his team was actually the one that made Sonic Mania, not Sega themselves. I mean, Sega actually hired them on just to do that particular game.
So, did you see the
The State of Play? No, I didn't watch it.
One of the indies that I think this would be an indie title for Nintendo is actually making its way over to PlayStation on the 17th.
The only other thing that I know that's coming to like PlayStation and stuff like that I heard about was Bayonetta and something else.
Untitled Goose Game's going to PlayStation.
Yeah, but there was something else that I saw online that I forgot about. That was talking about Bayonetta and some other game with it. I think other than just the Untitled Goose Game.
I kind of want to. The more I see Untitled Goose Game, the more I want to. I don't know if I want to get it or not.
I've seen somebody else play it already though.
I know whatever I do, I'll have everything in January is going to be tied up for me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I've got to get a new pair of glasses.
Yeah, well, for me, I'm trying to decide, like, if I get certain things that I'm wanting for Christmas, like, I've got the Luigi's Mansion 3 game on the target right now for for the donation goal, but if I end up getting that for either Christmas or the Nintendo giveaway that that Nintendo's doing, then I'll have to change that goal.
Well, it's coming to the end of the point where my realm's about to expire, so I've got to save up for that. And I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of holding off buying any new games until I know for sure.
Yeah, well, for me, I'm holding off on buying any new games or any new controllers or anything like that till after Christmas because, like I said, my family's trying to ask me things that I want for Christmas, and I'm trying to figure out things that I want.
So far, I've only got 2 games on my wish list.
Yeah.
One of them I know isn't going to be here until March. I can easily pick.
Animal Crossing. Yeah, I know.
But a pre. And the other one, according to Best Buy, they're saying January 21st. But somehow I doubt that that's the true date.
For
Crystal Chronicles.
And
the game has so much potential.
I'm pretty sure that'll be pushed. That'll probably be pushed back a little bit.
Actually, it shouldn't be. It's basically a port.
Yeah, well, you never know. They might want to. They might want to make sure that there's no glitches when they're putting it on the Switch or anything too. You know, because it's going to be. It's not going to be on the original system it was on. You know. Because it's already there. You know, so they'll kind of have to look for bugs and stuff like that they may miss.
I know. And the other two games that are on my wish list are not there yet, considering I'm keeping them. Trying to find out info on the copyright system from Marvelous.
I've
been waiting for them since October when they were announced to release, but they never released over on this side. They only released in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on those to release. Honestly, about Nintendo, I still think that during the Game of the Year awards, we will get some information about what they're planning on releasing. That's been an every year thing.
Well, I say during the Game Awards, they'll probably show off more of the Breath of the Wild 2 gameplay and stuff that they didn't. Yeah, because we haven't seen anything since.
I'm not wanting to go too much into this because we're going beyond the scope of the.
Well, yeah.
Who all got the code for Super Mash?
Well, for me, I don't know if I'm going to get Super Mash. I want to see a little bit more of it before I make up my mind.
I'm here, but I want to see who all managed to remember the code without having to look back in the stream.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to see that myself too. For those that are in the chat. I mean, for me, as far as I remember, I only remember like the ones like in the middle and at the end.
I've got the code written down. That code was.
Go ahead.
The code was ZYX1W1.
See, I just didn't remember the ZYX.
I remember it was pretty much backwards, except.
But yeah.
Pretty much 4 of the.
But yeah, I'm also going to say that on this particular indie showcase and stuff, not to, like we said, not to go over the scope and everything, that I'm going to end it here in 5 minutes and get ready to do the rest of Yoshi's Island. So do you have any, not to pun your name or anything, but you have any final thoughts or anything like that?
Honestly, I wonder how. I'm honestly going to look into the Talos Principle and Dauntless to see.
Yeah,
well,
I know
of course, Dauntless is going to be free, but Talos Principle, I don't know what they're going to price that at.
I know, that's what I was about to say too. I mean, that game looks very interesting. And you know me, I'm not really what you call a big indie guy, you know.
But it's a puzzle RPG. That's basically what it is.
Exactly, but it still looks kind of interesting to me. I'd say out of in this entire indie world showcase, I'd say that was probably the biggest thing that I took away from this.
If you had to ask me, it was a hill stream. Basically, it started off low, got to its high point, and then dropped down low.
Well, that's what I'm saying though.
Basically, the old bell curve.
Exactly. Because even like I said before, and even like you said, there's a few high points, but then it got back down to where it's like, dwindled down to nothing,
They really didn't have much to show us in this, if you ask me.
Yeah.
If they would have had better content, I would have suggested putting the high points towards the beginning and end.
No, I would have saved the best stuff for last if it were me.
Yeah, the best for last, but put some of the good up front. That way, you're leading on a good foot.
Exactly.
And mix the not so the cringeworthies, mix them in within.
Mm-hmm.
But immediately follow with something good.
You know how Nintendo does it, basically.
Yeah, they put it all as a bell curve. And skip the first 5 minutes and then get to the good stuff.
I mean, for example, usually, take this past E3 for example, or it was whenever Nintendo announced Breath of the Wild 2, basically. Let's put it that way.
Put that at the very end. That was an excellent placement.
And that's what I'm talking about. If indies were able to do something like that,
a bombshell.
Exactly.
Game, I am so hyped for it. But again, go further into it without talking about.
That's why I'm saying if these indie games and stuff like that were, set up in a similar format, then that would have been way better, is what I'm saying. Saving the best indie games for last, basically,
But this is to say that they actually had enough indie games to do that with, that actually were of quality.
Exactly. Because there's a few. Because, for example, go ahead.
If they were to we were to hear word of, say, Deltarune Chapter 2, that would go at the end.
Oh, don't forget about if we saw a possible Celeste 2.
Those would be the good stuff. That would be the good stuff to see.
Exactly.
That would excite people.
But yeah, that's basically my final thoughts on it too. So before we go ahead and end out here in the next few seconds, do you have anything else you want to add, like your channel or anything like that?
I'll probably be talking later on Game of the Year awards, probably during Hyrule Warriors. I still gotta find the bees in Minecraft. 1.15 is out. Yes.
Okay, now it's the hour mark, so I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for joining me for the discussion part of this final. I'm going to go ahead and let you go and get ready for whatever you're going to do, because I'm getting ready to do some more of Yoshi's Island here pretty soon. I'll be doing my discussion on the Game Awards before we start it Thursday. I'll be doing that tomorrow sometime. Thank y'all for tuning in, guys, and I'll see y'all here in just a few minutes after I set up for Yoshi's Island.